Mason Plumlee, you got to stay connected to Kristaps Porzingis. He's not setting a screen here. He's slipping this screen. So you're literally not guarding anything. I mean, if this is a switch, Mason Plumlee needs to be here, level to the screen, or ready to guard immediately. Like Kyle Kuzma's coming off the screen. You're not ready to guard. Your feet aren't even level to each other. So now you're off balance, and Kuzma can get to the middle of the floor. If you're Terry Rozier, why are you standing here? Your man is setting a down screen. You need to be connected to him, arms out, so Porzingis can't curl. But so you're not connected to Will Barton. So when he catches this ball, you're not ready to guard him. So now you're off balance and very easy to get to his spot. Okay, I mean, this shot goes up for the Hornets. Not one Hornets player boxes out. P.J. Washington, look, he doesn't even end up boxing out either. So, of course, this long rebound goes to the Wizards. In transition, when the ball is across half court, why is Jalen McDaniels looking at the ball? Sprint back. That is your only focus. You're looking at the ball and now Hachimura. This is a terrible box out by Nick Richards. I mean, there's nothing even to say. This is not boxing out. You're facing Taj Gibson. I mean, that is not a box out. I mean, that's off a free throw. If you're Nick Richards and you're in drop coverage, you've got to get your feet set. You got to be able to stunt at the ball. If your feet are set, you'll be able to stunt at the ball and recover. I mean, Nick Richards is not guarding the ball at all. You're just backpedaling here. So this is just a little too easy, I would say. Okay, again, if you're Nick Richards, you're in drop coverage, this is a pick and pop. You have to have your feet set and a pick and pop because, stop. Where's Nick Richards? You're supposed to be over here. Your feet are supposed to be set so you can stunt at the ball and recover. Like, you're nowhere to be found. How on earth are you going to get out on this pick and pop? Okay, down screen. Mason Plumlee cannot be going up the gut of the down screen this way. You got to chase this way because now Porzingis can just catch and one dribble and shoot. Yeah, I mean, if Jalen McDaniels is setting up the drop coverage, he doesn't want Goodwin to come off the screen. He wants the drop coverage to be right here. Well, you got to wait for Mason Plumlee to be here. Like, right now, Goodwin is just going to empty space. Okay, I mean, P.J. Washington comes up here to be in drop coverage on Kyle Kuzma. Okay, well, this pass gets made here. You need to obviously recover to Kyle Kuzma. I mean, what is that? What is Plumlee doing? Porzingis is turning to face you up. Could you get in a defensive stance with your feet set instead of whatever on earth this is? How are you going to slide your feet? Your feet are all over the place, and what are you contesting? If you're P.J. Washington, the only thing you should be focused on is getting back. Now, the quickest way to get back is this way, just in a straight line. The second you start going this way towards Corey Kispert beyond half court, that's going to take you a lot longer to get back. Okay? And not only that, look what ends up happening because you do this. You end up tripping and falling. Okay, if you're P.J. Washington, you got to stop backpedaling. You got to get to a spot and you got to keep your feet set. This is lazy right here. So you're backpedaling just casually. So look what happens. So you're going this way. Kuzma's about to fake like he's going this way. Well, that's going to get you flinging the other way here, and now he's got access to beating you backdoor. This is just awful by Mason Plumlee. You have to sprint back. Look at Plumlee. He backpedals the entire way. So you're playing off your back foot while Avdia's got a full head of steam downhill. So Porzingis is yet again not setting a screen. He's slipping it to go right to the three-point line. So if Plumlee's going to hedge this, and Terry Rozier's already beat, so you're going to have to have backside help. Kelly Oubre Jr. is going to have to rotate here, and then you just rotate, and Plumlee would ultimately end up here. But, I mean, you have no backside help. This is just easy pump-and-go drive. Okay, transition defense, you have to sprint back. So Kelly Oubre Jr. needs to sprint back so he can take the ball. Look at Kelly Oubre Jr. here. Really? What is James Bouknight doing? You're guarding the ball here. Why are you looking for a screen? A teammate would tell you about this. Look at James Bouknight's eyes. Look at him looking away from the ball. What? What is happening here in transition? You got to communicate. So if James Bouknight is taking the ball, then why is Terry Rozier going to the ball? That's why Bouknight needs to say he's taking the ball so Rozier knows to stay with Hachimura. What is Bouknight doing? You got to keep your man in front of you at all times. Your back should be to the baseline here. Like, look at you. So you're playing. Like, you're already at a disadvantage here. Why? For no reason. So now you're gonna end up gambling. And what is Nick Richards doing? You're in drop coverage. The main responsibility is to keep the ball in front of you. P.J. Washington's coming in backside help. So why are you not staying in front of the ball? Like, that was too easy. Okay, so Jalen McDaniels is going to lean towards what he thinks is going to be a Gafford screen this way. Well, it's not. So what does that mean? That forces you to have to crowd Will Barton beyond the three-point line. What does that mean? Well, now when Daniel Gafford sets the screen, he doesn't have to screen you. He can just slip it, and that totally screws up your ball screen defense. Jalen McDaniels is completely falling asleep here on Rui Hachimura. You're just staring at the ball, so now Hachimura catches it. You're not ready to guard. Theo Maledon, you either have to go over the flare screen or Plumlee's got to switch the flare screen. You're going under the flare screen, so now you're not ready to guard. So guess what happens again? Porzingis doesn't even have to screen you. He can slip it, and this totally screws up your drop coverage. That brings in a backside defender, Kuzma. This is just a horrendous gamble by Kelly Oubre Jr. What are you doing? Just slide your feet. So now you gamble. Now you're crowding Kyle Kuzma. Okay, I mean, if Terry Rozier is switching this, this is a pick and pop. They want Terry Rozier to switch. Well, you got to switch now, and you got to say something. Kelly Oubre Jr.'s got to stay home then. Like, you're switching really late, so Kelly Oubre Jr.'s got to step up on Porzingis, and that leaves Kuzma. What is Jalen McDaniels doing? You're fine guarding Monty Morris right now. Why do you all of a sudden take a step upwards? So now you're coming uphill, he's going downhill. What's the point of that?